Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Thursday afternoon here in the Eastern Time Zone of the USA. It's 1930 Zulu on November 11th, 2021. It's time for the DX Engineering Manufacturer Showcase. And this is a show where we talk about one of the 160 plus manufacturers that DX Engineering represents and sells and supports. And so today we have Craig Randall. Craig is with Larsen Antennas. Hello, Craig.
How are you, Tim? How are you, audience?
And if you have questions about Larsen Antennas, now's your chance. Put them in the chat and I will read them to Craig, and we can see how many people we can help today. And Craig, why don't you tell us a little bit about the company as it stands today?
Be happy to. Thanks for having me. Most of you, as a matter of fact, I would venture to say all of you know the Larsen name first and foremost. Larsen has been around for many, many years. Don't know the exact number, but I think in excess of 50. And their products have been built out in a facility in Vancouver, Washington, just outside of Portland, Oregon. In 2007, Larsen was purchased by a company called Pulse Electronics. Pulse actually manufactures board level circuit board components and integrated circuits. And so if once in a while, if you're poking around the internet or doing something, you may see the Larsen name associated with Pulse. It's still the Larsen brand of antenna and accessories. Just our parent company is called Pulse Electronics. So, like I said, most of our product is manufactured in Vancouver, Washington. The portables, the whip antennas, all of that is manufactured out there. And we sell through great channel partners like DX Engineering. So that's kind of a quick intro of the company, and we can take it from there.
Okay, so let's take a look at some of the Larsen antenna products that we have at DX Engineering. And so if I search for Larsen, I get these antennas, and let's start with this antenna here, Craig.
Yeah.
I'm not sure this is yours.
Yeah, that doesn't look like mine. I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I was just going to ask you to zoom in because I don't recognize that one.
Yeah, that's compact antenna. So here's a VHF, UHF Larsen antennas. And so let's talk about this, Craig.
Yeah. Very popular antenna. It's been around for quite a few years. Again, dual band. VHF, UHF with a flexible whip. You'll see these antennas all over the place. Just to kind of let you know what's happened, that product is still an active product and sold. Just in the past couple of years, we created a kind of a stepchild of this antenna. We created actually a tri-band antenna. So it's a VHF, UHF, and 700, 800, 900 megahertz product that a lot of the public safety agencies are looking for. Don't know whether it would fit well in our market here, but that's just to kind of give you a side story about how that antenna has evolved.
Now, you can mount that antenna on one of these, right?
Correct. That looks like I'm assuming that's a mag mount there, right. An NMO mag mount. As most of you may know, the NMO mount is a popular mounting configuration for a lot of antennas, even other than low band antennas. You can get those in different cable lengths, different connector configurations. And again, that NMO mount, as a matter of fact, I think Mr. Larsen, along with Motorola, kind of invented the NMO mount. And there are other companies out there that have developed something similar over the years, but that's a very popular product. Yes.
All right, so let's take a look. Speaking of mounts, why don't you talk about this mount?
Yeah, so that's a let me see. I'm trying to look at the description of that one. That looks like um, just another configuration or another version. What's the part number on that one?
This is the lip mount.
Oh, okay, trunk lip mount or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
Yep. Or hood lip. That's exactly that. That's I couldn't see the bottom of it, and that's so yeah. Again, basically gives you flexibility on if you don't want to go rooftop with your NMO mount. You've got a trunk lip mount option to go with it. Very popular product for us.
And let's see here.
You got
Here's another mount from Larsen.
Yeah, I think that is. By the way, these mounts come in, and maybe this is one version. These mounts come in a couple different thicknesses depending on what type of surface you're mounting them to. So you can get a kind of a medium thickness mount or a thicker mount, and I believe that's probably the mid-range thickness NMO mount.
Yeah, so this would be when you drill a hole in the vehicle, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
And
Looks
again,
like
you see
very high quality stuff, Craig.
it is very high quality. You you know you're not going to get much higher quality. Our manufacturing people out in Vancouver take a lot of pride in what they build. They've been building that way for years. Most of the people in the factory in Vancouver have been working for Larsen for many years.
Now explain what this is.
That is some kind of an L bracket. Let's see here. I mean, it's sort of a universal type bracket, but the TMB is, yeah, it looks like that might be used for maybe if you've got some kind of unique surface that you need to get the antenna kind of extended out from that surface, you could use that L-shaped TMB mount.
And here's a 10-meter antenna. I believe.
What's that? Is that a low band whip? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, one of those whip antennas that we manufacture out in Vancouver, been around for a long time. Got the flexible whip and obviously the black base there.
And here's another NMO, and you talked about some of the thick surface.
That's what I was referring to earlier. They make some of these NMO mounts. If you're going through a thicker surface, this would allow you to obviously protrude down through the top of the surface and get to the cable. So This would be we call it the thick version NMO mount.
Boy, the construction is just beautiful.
Yeah, great product. And we stand behind the product. We obviously we warranty product, and we get calls from users all the time that say, hey, I pulled into my garage and my whip broke off, and our people out in Vancouver are happy to help you get a whip replaced or whatever we need to do to help you.
Yeah, so here's some of those replacement parts. This is the QCONE-100B.
Yes.
So
that's for like cone repair, I believe. Probably for one of the whip style antennas.
And you have a spring replacement as well.
Yep. And those parts are kept in stock in Vancouver. And I'll figure out a way to get to all of you. If you go to the Pulse website, there's a way to or Pulse Larsen website, there's a way to just contact the field application engineer out there, and he can, if you say, hey, I need a new spring, or I need a new coil, or I need a new cone, he can take care of that for you.
Now this is the BSA kit, the base station antenna kit. Let's walk through this.
Right. So it includes all your mounting hardware. That you know, again, a lot of these products can be, let's see, what do we got? Yeah, comes with an Allen wrench and
The
your
radials.
Yep, the radials.
Yeah,
Yep,
this is very nice.
very popular product. Again, been around for years.
There are the radials.
Mm-hmm. We've even had a few odd occasions where customers only want to buy the radials. We've had that happen before. So
right.
we don't force people to buy the whole kit. If they, and at least in some cases, we can sell you just a spring or just a clamp or just a radial.
And I'm showing the manual that comes with the BSA kit, and it looks to be very extensive and goes into detail. So
pretty
that's
thorough.
nice.
Yep, pretty thorough. You should be able to install your kit pretty well. You're just using those instructions.
Yeah, great. So let's take a look in the chat and see what we've got here, Craig. And so James says, I have many Larsen antennas and they are great.
Glad to hear that. Thank you, James.
Let's see. Tim, November Lima 7 Delta says, can you get parts for the through the glass antennas?
You can. And I'll, that would be, I will, there's a way you can go to the pulseelectronics.com website, and that actually shoots an email into the sales and field application engineering people, and then they sort that out and decide, hey, this is a customer that just needs a part. It actually gives you a place to describe exactly what you need. Those are usually responded to within 24 hours. So
okay, great. Pulseelectronics.com.
There you go.
And Don says, why NMO? I think you talked a little bit about that. Why NMO?
Well, yeah, the history behind why the NMO mount. I think it was a way to to install the antenna without doing too much damage to the roof of the vehicle. And without knowing all the history, I know that the MO part of that stands for Motorola. So they worked with Motorola to figure out a mounting configuration that would allow the antenna to perform adequately without doing a tremendous amount of damage to the roof of the vehicle.
And you know, it's been a popular standard in land mobile radio for years.
Years
and years and years. And what I like about the NMO is the way the mating of the antennas to the NMO mount. You know, there's a nice wide area, and so you get good connectivity, good conduction. And
right.
Doug says, I've been using Larsen antennas for 30 plus years, 2 meters, 440 mobile and 6 meter NMO mounts. And he says, thanks, Doug, N8 X-Ray Queen Mike. And Dino asked, does Larsen still make the through the glass mobile VHF, UHF antennas? And we talked about remount kits.
Yeah, and I believe we do. I will have to confirm that, but I am almost certain we have. Unfortunately, I cover a lot of the antenna products that aren't in the low band VHF, UHF arena, and off the top of my head, I don't want to give you a wrong answer, but I'm pretty certain that we do make the through the glass product.
Okay, and if we should, I'm making a note here that we'll pick those up and start selling them as well. Tom, WB9 Delta Zulu Sierra said, I worked the world on 10 meters with my Larsen mag mount on my car, purchased in 1978. It still works well today. So that's the testament of time.
Pretty good.
That's the high quality. I mean, I knew Jim Larsen. He was a fabulous engineer, and it's just been a great company, and sounds like Pulse is doing very well with it.
Heard lots of good things about Mr. Larsen. Wish I could have met him. So
let's see. Um, what else do we have here? Ryan says, all I use on vehicles are NMO type mounts, have been that way for years. So yeah, it is a de facto standard in the mobile business, and certainly has served everybody well.
Yeah.
And just Ryan, or I'm sorry, Craig, I just think it's great. The quality is still there, and you guys are doing a great job, and we are proud to represent Pulse Larsen here at DX Engineering.
We're happy to have DX as a partner. You guys, you guys are a great partner of ours, and you service a market that we we still love to have, and hope we're doing a good job for you and your customers.
Well, and we'll add more products here. Melanie will reach out, and we'll add some more, and we'll have you back on when we get some more stuff on the shelf.
I'm happy to do it.
All right, Craig, thanks so much for coming on today, and thanks to you, all the viewers at home or at work or on your mobiles. Hope you learned something about Larsen Antennas today, and we'll see you tomorrow for the weekend special. Until then, 73 from DX Engineering.